So the customer can get a feel for what it will be like if I had multiple rooms and the devices that I can control. So it gives them an idea, kind of allows them to play with it, and hopefully make a purchase on the product, because once they see how easy and quick it is, they will gravitate to it. Go over here, you have multiple scenes that they can play with. Again, it's designed for them to kind of get a feel for it, and it's free. You can download it onto as many devices.
Is that it, Richard?
Hang on a second. Yes, that's the one right up there on top, that S. Yeah, so again, it's available for free. You can put it on multiple devices. If you had a pad and you were using this on a pad, these rooms will be tiled in quadrants. Instead of up and down, it'd be across. So just designed a little bit different, but that's what the app will look like. Okay?
How old iPad will this thing work on? I was just trying to do it on mine, and it says it's not going to let me. It won't let me. Not compatible, so I didn't know.
Really? It's not
I've got a first gen now, so I don't think anything.
Okay.
It's not compatible for your device.
That's a question that I'll need to ask corporate. That I don't know what gen this is. This app is fairly, it's very new. It came out I think in November. So.
Will it work on like iPod touches and stuff too?
Yes, this is an Apple iTouch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an iTouch. So yeah, this is not an actual phone. On my phone, it works. So yeah, you can, depending on. Actually, this is an iPod. iTouch is the small ones, right?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is a pod.
I kept
Yeah.
all the ones that my kids have, and now I'm using them as room
Yeah.
mounts. So.
Oh, hang on a second. Let's just go ahead and hit return. Oh wait, Savant. Where's enter? Okay, let's just put there. Okay. How come that? Hang on one second. I'm gonna get you. Savant. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to hit. Where? God, I don't. That is enter, right? Or is that back?
No, that's back.
Okay, which? Oh, so search. Oh, okay, sorry. This one right here, right on top. The one with the S. That's the one. And so you will notice this, you see the other ones down below. They're black or gray. They're different colors. You want the one with the white background and the gray S. That's the one that we want to get. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and exit out of the demo. Leave demo. Now I have to sign back in. See if I remember my password. Savant.com, and that is Savant Demo 2016. Watch, it's probably going to be the wrong one. Oh, hey, it worked. All right. There we go, and we're connected back to our current one. So I'll get out of here, take off mirroring. Oop. There we go. And then connect this. All right. All right, so as I mentioned, scenes, notifications, we kind of went through that. Notifications, again, you can get on your iPhone or iWatch, but we can't do it on other watches, okay? Just your iWatch. But you can get all your notifications sent to multiple devices, and then if you want to send it to your email, again, you can send it to your work email, whatever address you would like to use. The software that I mentioned is what we call instant. Again, it's all done on the app, where compared to other products, you have to use a computer. Currently, this is set up for one zone of entertainment, one area for the remote control. Now, we are working on multiple zones. That's coming down the line. So thus, you'll be able to use the remote maybe in multiple or controlling multiple TVs. Nowadays, this TV was $150. I mean, prices of TVs have just come crashing down. I spent almost $3,000 on a 4K 2 years ago. You know, I mean, that same TV, my boss bought 2 of them for under $2,000. Just like nice, you know, but that's what it is. Today, technology drops constantly. So, Exactly, right? So you'll find that people will have now multiple TVs inside one room, so they will need that multi-zone. So we are actually adding more abilities to the devices. Again, no hard wiring, it's all Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Okay, I'm going to show you these quick videos. I think the first one's the longest. I think it's like 2 minutes. The rest of them are only like 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. So they'll be quick. Now, some of these will be on your test, so we make you pay attention.
Good night.
All right, I had a question where a customer asked me, he said, well, you're showing just an everyday average person, a female setting this up by themselves. There you go. They said, well, you know, it looks like a do-it-yourself product. It was designed that way. It was designed to be simple and easy. But at the end of the day, we still need dealers because they're hooking up more than just our system. They're still hooking up stereos, they're hooking up televisions, they're hooking up multiple devices. Plus, you will also have those certain people who can do it themselves, and then you'll have others who will prefer to pay to have it done. I'm now approaching 50, and I'm at the point that I actually tell my wife, get someone else to do it. I kind of refuse doing certain things. And when you get to the point where you're adding AV receivers and you're adding, again, sound distribution, at that point you need you guys. You guys are the pros at that kind of thing, and most people don't know how to switch from one to the other, especially when you're talking some of the newer systems. You know, they're a lot more difficult to connect and everything. So.
Is this available then as a retail product?
It is available through BestBuy.com and only at Best Buy Magnolias. Those are the only retail outlets that we have. The main reason why was because Best Buy is our largest customer. They've always been. So we do sell there, but we are not planning to go to Amazon, and we're not going to be selling on any other sites. I have seen people try to sell this on eBay, and brand new by Savant. We send, if you find those things, we send them off to our corporate, and our corporate goes after them to shut them down because we don't do that. Now, if you wanted to advertise, if you have a storefront online, that's fine, but do not put the price. That's one thing that we require, that you don't advertise. Okay, so we are, yes.
One other thing I don't know if has been covered yet. How many lamp modules will one base station control?
You can put 4 per room. Okay, 4 per room. So again, you can put multiples into multiple rooms, but it's 4 per room location.
It's down in blocks of 4 because that's what the display controls.
Pretty much, yes.
That's why I was just getting ready to think that you only get 4 windows on your display, so everything's done that equals 4.
But the one thing to understand too on the lamp module is that the lamp module, they will all work simultaneously. You can't in that room. So now I can set them up in different rooms where I can say, okay, I want my office to be brighter because it's exterior, and I want my ones in my living room to be lower. But at the end of the day, when I turn on, I say dim my lamp modules in the family room, they're all going to go to dim. Anyone that I have connected to this, because it does not currently separate them based off.
You'd have to give them each an individual room in order.
Right, and on the remote, all I show is one lamp. It only shows one of them. So unfortunately, in that one room, when you say dim, they all go dim because it doesn't distinguish between them. It distinguishes between rooms, but it doesn't distinguish between the 2 or 3 you may have in that room. Okay. All right. All right. Next video. Come on. All right. So let me go to the host. There we go. Okay. Open.
Welcome to SAVANT. To begin, plug in your host. The LED will blink yellow when it is ready to be set up. Make sure it is in a location with a strong Wi-Fi signal. The app will scan for your host using Bluetooth. So enable Bluetooth on your mobile device and stay within 30 feet of your host. Once the app locates your host, it will prompt you to connect to your Wi-Fi network. The LED will turn green once your host is connected. Next, you can give it a name and custom image. That's all you need to do to set up your SAVANT host. If you have any questions, please contact SAVANT support.
All right. Back over here. Number 3.
Next, we'll show you how to connect your SAVANT remote and lamp controller. Plug them in to begin. When they are ready to be added to your system, each device's LED will blink yellow. Place the base of your remote in a location with a clear view of your TV. SAVANT blasters will not be added until later. If you have a lamp controller, go ahead and plug in a lamp. Make sure the lamp is powered on. The app will scan for your devices using Bluetooth and prompt you to add each one to a room. Make sure you are within 30 feet of your devices. Once your devices are connected, the app will guide you through the rest of the setup. If you have any questions, please contact SAVANT support.
All right. 3. Okay.
Let's set up your SAVANT remote. The SAVANT remote communicates with your entertainment devices through signals sent from the remote base.
So you see how the signal is being emitted? We're going to be able to reverse that, okay, with the new software, like I mentioned. Once we get that new software in, now you'll be able to speak to the base and thus be able to learn abilities and give some additional function. In fact, the remote currently says, if I was to go onto Xfinity, and there's 3 little buttons, you click on that and it gives you more of a menu. On that menu, it actually says add, so you can actually. It says you can do it, but it's currently, the base has not been updated yet. It'll be on another firmware.
For devices that are hidden from view of the base, like those in a closed cabinet or closet, you can use a SAVANT blaster to control them. The SAVANT app will let you know when it's time to add your blaster. The first device we will pair the remote with is your TV. Before you continue, make sure your TV is powered off and that it has a direct line of sight to your remote base. You will be prompted to test a few commands, which will help identify the exact model of your TV. As you test each button, look for your TV to respond. Once you've connected your remote with your TV, the app will guide you through the rest of your setup. If you have any questions, please contact SAVANT support.
All right, almost there. That was that. Come on.
Now let's add Sonos to your SAVANT system. To begin, make sure your Sonos devices are powered on and have been set up using the Sonos app. Your Sonos devices must be on the same Wi-Fi network as your SAVANT system. The SAVANT app will scan and discover your Sonos devices automatically and prompt you to add them to your system. In order to add multiple Sonos devices to a room, they must be paired or set up as a surround system in the Sonos app. If you have any questions, please contact SAVANT support.
Okay. Sonos.
If your entertainment system uses an input switcher, you'll have to tell us how your devices are connected. In addition to your TV, the switchers we currently support are AV receivers,
Important.
soundbars, and sound systems. Simple systems usually route their AV devices through either their TV or AV receiver. If you are using multiple devices for input switching, we recommend consolidating to one input switcher. Once you've selected the setup that best matches your system, the app will guide you through the next steps. If you have any questions, please contact SAVANT support.
You can only do one or the other with this system.
Correct.
If you're
And
trying to marry legacy devices with a new home theater, you're going to be in trouble.
correct. And that, again, that's where it said simple. It said simple. We're going after a different market segment. Again, you get into a complicated system. There are other remotes out there. There's URC, there's Harmony. Every time I mention Harmony, I see some people cringe and some people say, yeah, that's all, I do Harmonies all day long. Exactly, it's up to you guys, but we know that we have some limitations, but we are, like I said, keep expanding, we're growing, but at the end of the day, this is designed to be a product to be more of an entry-level product. You can see that we're not going to do HDMI switching, mass video distribution, that kind of thing. So, again, designed more towards middle America, average, everyday kind of consumer. Okay, and then the last one, it's basically on entertainment.
Now, let's set up the rest of your entertainment devices. Each device you wish to control with the remote must be paired to your system individually. Make sure they are all powered on before you continue. When configuring a new device, you will be prompted to find its associated input. Make sure your device is active so you can see and hear when it is selected. Next, depending on your device, you will be asked to select the brand and test a few commands to determine the model. If you know your model number, you can search for it by tapping, I know my model number. If you are adding cable, satellite TV, or TiVo, you will also need to supply your provider information. Repeat these steps for each device, then sit back and enjoy your SAVANT home. If you have any questions, please contact SAVANT support.
All right. What happened? Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. Sorry. User error. Right there. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. As I mentioned, the user profiles, we kind of went over this. You have 3 different users, and you can, guest, only local, household, local, and remote. Admin, full control over the system, and being able to add scenes, notifications, and multiple, add more users. Savant.com, here's where you would go to find information, products, how it works, and Savant Pro. If you are planning to be more of a Savant Pro dealer, you do more high-end homes, you're not in residential per se, you're more in the custom home category. If you want to become a pro dealer, that's where you would go. It's a whole different process than what we're doing, and it's a dealer direct relationship. So there's a lot more that you would have to do to become a pro dealer. You actually have to commit to a certain amount of sales every year. We get people who come on board and then get cut after the first year because they didn't hit their numbers. So it's a very competitive environment. So if that's your your area, that's where you would go to sign up for that. But this website gives you a lot of information. Once you become a pro dealer, you could actually, a Savant dealer, we'll have a community area where you can click on and you can get more information, more training, you can get more advertising, logos, all that kind of stuff. In our community, we also have forums where you can talk to other dealers and get more details and more information. Okay, so if you can all take this quiz for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is our certification quiz. It's also a way to grade me on how well I trained you. Just copy this exactly as it is. No www, no .com, just su.vc/Savant mid-market. It's only about 7 questions. It's going to ask first who you are, what dealer and what area you're in. So it would be Skywalker and it would be O'Fallon or St. Louis. And then that way they know who you are, and then you will answer, I think it's like 7 or 8 questions. If you have any questions on those questions, ask me. I'm covering the mic so that way they don't hear me say that. But yeah, just if you have any questions, if I didn't answer anything for you, let me know. I will help you out with the answers. And that's it. So. Oh, sorry.
So I'm guessing the remote settings, I'm assuming we did talk about the brightness of the remote.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't.
I didn't bother to look at our paperwork.
Yeah. So right from here on the main screen, you will see that there's that little hamburger area down here. If you were to click on that down right there, you will also see a little cogwheel. Click on the cogwheel, and then you get your devices, your settings, your brightness, and your wake sensitivity. Now, one question that came up from that is how long will the battery last on this device off the base? It will last about 5 days. Okay. Now that's about, because it depends on the sensitivity that you set up. If I set sensitivity, it's set on high or low. Basically what that means is every time this thing rocks, it brightens if it's on high. Okay, so same thing with brightness. I have mine set on high, so that way when I show it, you can actually dim it and it goes down to a lower category if you like. Again, thank you, everyone. I mean, if you have more questions, I'll hang out for a little bit. I'll answer as many questions as I can. I know you guys have businesses to operate, so you're welcome to leave now that we've got the quiz completed. And eat those donuts back there, because I'm not taking them.
Last question, I missed that one anyway. Because you showed me, so where do you go for it? And you said, oh, you go to the home screen here, and then you hit this button. Well, the answer was the settings screen, which you access from the home screen.
Well, you
So
can.
I was confused there.
Yeah, see, maybe it's a way they did it, but here, yes, you actually have to go into this screen, go into the settings to go into those settings on the remote.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
you start from the home screen and then go.
Yeah, you start from the home screen and then you go into the settings, which are right there.
So that little button here, when you do this, is referred to as the settings screen.
Yeah, I refer to it as a cog. I refer to it as a cog wheel. And it's funny because someone asked me, they go, services? What are services? Services are devices, so that's why I stated that at the very beginning. I said services are devices, but for some apparent reason they call them services. So.
Is that the 30 foot?
I'm sorry? Yeah, 30 foot. Yes, 30 foot. Everything has to be within 30 foot because of Bluetooth. Now, this device is set up for Bluetooth 4 or whatever the next Bluetooth will be, which will extend the range out to, I think it's 300 feet, they're saying. Well, no. See, I like to use a little math thing. They used to say that the original Bluetooth can go 60 feet or so, and so cut it in half. So I'm hoping for at least 100 out of the 300. So, I mean, it's funny because I'll have my phone here and I'll have a Bluetooth piece, and I don't know if you've noticed, but even if I was outside working, or actually I had Bluetooth headphones and I was outside working and I was bent over, it wouldn't communicate because my body was creating this mass where it wouldn't go through, and I'm just like, really? And I would stand up and the speakers would come back on. It really is.
What's the plugs? Where they run?
It's not on the sheet. I think the
combination.
Yeah, the lamp modules. I think the MSRP is $99, but I'm not sure what the sell price is. Yeah, Bob will be able to tell you downstairs or anybody. I appreciate you guys coming in. I know. Oh, Indiana, huh?
Washington, Indiana.
Yeah. All right. Well.
We had a service call in Springfield.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it.
Have a safe trip.
Have a safe trip back. I was gonna.
How do I do a demo?
I was going to tell everybody go Cubbies, but I'm in the wrong neighborhood, so I won't say that. Okay, no,
Press and hold. That was where he was talking
yeah,
about being able to turn on
quick
and off.
controls, anything that is currently on that has a little button that says like lamp or Sonos or anything that's currently on, all you have to do is press and hold, and quick controls will pop up. And they're simple controls. Yeah, and you can power it off, raise the volume or lower the volume. To do the app, go to Learn More, and then you'll see App Demo. Click on App Demo. It lets you run through it.
Great.
To get out of the app demo, go into the main area there, go into Settings, and then leave Demo to get out of it. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Great.
yeah.
So I'll just figure out what the deal is on my iPad while I'm load on here. I just like to have the
Yeah.
options so I can show clients those
Yep.
options, but for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to.
Yeah, I would call corporate or call 855-5SAVANT, and someone at tech support will be able to direct you and let you know why. Because yeah, I'm not sure what iOS it has to be on to
This
work.
thing just plods along, but one of the first ones that came out,
Yeah.
it still works. So
Yeah, I had an older version myself, and I recently went up to the newer one, and all my like my cases and all my stuff that I had no longer are the same. Yes.
The base controls Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and IR, right? I mean, because the way the arrows, everything did.
Yes.
All three,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Have to worry about shorting anything up.
Yep.
I can upgrade to another software. I may be next.
The biggest issue that you will have is going to be more your RAM and the stuff in the background. You might be able to run it, but then everything else will probably slow down because the OS is going to be operating so much of it.
Well, yeah, maybe it may not even. I mean, at a certain point, they cap you on which OSs you can do.
Yeah.
And I ran into that on my kid's laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can't upgrade any more OSs. So basically, I've got to either get them a different one, or
Yeah.
they're just stuck where they're at.
Yeah.
Like a Lion or Mountain or something. I'm not a Mac guy.
Yeah.
These guys, my wife and kids all have Macs, and they're like, "Well, how come this?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't use it." Go to your local dealer.
Yeah, right. I convinced my wife to go to iPhone from her flip phone, which she would not get rid of, only because I realized there's more people who use iPhones. So if she ever had a problem, all she has to do is ask someone nearby.
Anybody.
The exact same thing happened with mine. She didn't want to leave her flip phone no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody kept going, get out of that flip phone. She got out of it only because her software started to get funky and it wasn't working anymore. So she went to iPhone.
They're damn dependable, though.
They are. The advantage over Droid, and I love Droid. Droid is great because you can customize it. You can do more tricks. But you have to know what you're doing, because if you don't, you can really jack up your phone. And with iPhone, the nice part is that they test everything before they approve it to go onto their system. So thus you know it's going to be rock solid.
They give you 70 to 80% of what you can do on the Droid, but they give it to you in a one-button feature. And so
Right.
it's user-friendly.
Yes.
Whereas if you want to
It's all
access to everything, then you want to go into you program it, you do all your
Yeah.
stuff, great, go ahead.
And see, and we kind of have that Apple-esque mentality where
Sonos is the same way.
exactly we want to make sure it works rock solid before it hits the door, you know.
You guys,